We are live.
Welcome back to the Hood Retail Show. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we'll be talking about why Robinhood's NBA partnership is an absolute slam dunk. We're your hosts, Eddie and Britt. Let's get it.
Subscribe, like, comment. Let's get into it. How we doing today, Britt?
Feeling good, feeling great. Gosh, guys, it has been a while. I know markets have been down. We're back, guys. We're going higher.
Let's see if she's telling the truth. Today we are at 47.87 intraday. That's not bad.
Not bad. We're up 7%. I think we're going higher. I think we'll be in 55 range pretty soon.
Yeah, they want the 50s back really bad. That's for sure. Today, we have a lot of info, but like today's video, like she said, we're just going to be talking about the basketball partnership. There's actually a lot that goes on with the basketball partnership and Robinhood. For those that don't know, this is deep in Vlad's passion territory. So I think just like us, investing is his favorite sport. But yeah, I think when you think about like actual sports, basketball is the sport for athletic thinkers, right? So
it absolutely is. As two people who played travel ball, varsity ball growing up, we are with Vlad on that one.
Yeah, I think Vlad showed a little favoritism, but he's also did one of the best marketing plays that I've seen for a finance company. That's for sure. These guys are a patch partnership with the Wizards, the Heat, and the Grizzlies. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about that.
And the Mystics, can't forget the Mystics as well, of course.
Shout out the Mystics. Shout out the Women's League too, because they're gonna be basically we're gonna tell you guys why this was such a great idea. I've heard other retail analysts and I've seen this get ignored by a lot of people who do marketing and stuff. This is such a great move for Robinhood, and today we're going to tell you guys why that is. So let's get into it. We'll go ahead and start with Washington Wizards. Of course, this is Vlad's hometown right here.
Absolutely. Vlad's from Washington, D.C., so he's obviously showing some hometown love. Robinhood logo will appear on all Wizards jerseys on the upper left shoulder, beginning Wizards versus Indiana Pacers game. Indianapolis, October 25th through the 26th season. So we have until October 2026 that we'll be seeing these patches on the jerseys.
Unfortunately, Wizards, yes, they are a favorite of Vlad's, but they are not one of the contenders for the playoffs. So this is
not this time.
One of three lost, but I mean, you can't get all three patches in there. I think that's probably the significance of being on three different NBA jerseys.
Got to diversify a little bit.
Exactly. You're diversifying your bets. Maybe one pops off. Maybe it's your favorite team, or maybe it's a region of the country that you haven't yet tapped into. So I just, there's multiple reasons that this is just a great
I would love to see that spread on how expensive the Heat partnership was versus the Mystics partnership, for example. So I'm interested in that.
Yeah, and so let's move into the Grizzlies right here. They we're going to circle back and give you guys some of the stats on why this is important, but we're just trying to catch anybody up who does not know what's going on. So as an organization, Grizzlies and Vlad's partnership has been very good this year, even though the Grizzlies aren't like the best team in the league. They have caught much virality on like social media. So that from Ja Morant's like grenade throwing to his, I actually have a basketball player right here injured, posting it on their Instagram.
They have some of the young players that are, active on socials that are going to get those viral moments and doing it in the jersey. That's like, you never know when you're going to see these patches. So marketing everywhere. It's kind of great.
Yeah. So I think Jalen Wells had a hard fall on this.
Hope he's okay.
He ended up in the hospital. First thing he does, post Go Grizz. You can see the Robinhood logo. There's a little bit of blood right there too, like on his jersey if you're looking at it. But this is the type of stuff, and obviously the virality of people watching the play go down and dissecting every moment of it, and fans arguing over it. And it's like all of this while Robinhood's just sitting pretty on the chest. It's just so much exposure, right?
It was like its own little photo shoot, if you can get a clear picture of that. It was really good.
Yeah, and let me give you guys some stats real quick. This is actually from one of my posts on X. And I'm gonna circle back. I posted this last December, so at the end of the year, right before Vlad gave us our Christmas present. It was let's see, brand visibility. So these three different places are just obvious marketing hubs. Now you got a number one growing sport for kids ages 6 and up. So Robinhood's targeting the younger demographic, and you got the number one most viewed and engaged pro sports league on social media. Now that's crazy because you're getting all of this attention off the court too. Not only are you a globally recognized team, you're becoming viral sensations and getting a bunch of replays, not just from the NBA account, from fans, from the team's account, from obviously the players who are posting on their social media. So I actually put incorrectly, or at the time it was correct, but it's changed since then. Basketball is the third most popular sport globally. Now that has changed. Today it is the second most popular sport globally. Now think about that. Wow. Last year, baseball and soccer, they all grew at a less percent than what basketball did. So more kids are enrolling into basketball programs and teams than ever before.
It's entertainment, it's activity, and it's global. That is the biggest thing, is that it's a global sport. Also, I think it's a great onboarding activity. You're seeing, okay, we have all these eyes, we have all of these kids, these millennials that have the money to put money on sports games, have the money to attend these sports games. They should definitely be investing. And I think this partnership is not only good for the league, good for Robinhood, but it's great for investors who have not started investing yet.
Yeah, this is the perfect target audience too, because NBA fans are young and tech savvy. They're loyal, and I think all of this comes back into that competitive edge of what investing is, and yeah, this definitely, for me personally, I know that they were thinking 10 steps ahead of the game because of all of the alignment with the target audience. Like that alone shows like how tapped in they are. Where Charles Schwab is chasing the older, wealthier clients, Robinhood is getting them before the wealth even starts, and it's very strategic.
And that's why it doesn't feel dirty. You don't feel like you're being, like you're, I don't know, the victim of a gold digger or something. It's like, oh, we want to grow with you. We're the brokerage that is going to help you achieve your financial success. So
Brittany already mentioned the Washington Mystics are also getting this patch treatment from Robinhood. So, if 2/3 of Robinhood patch jerseys go to the playoffs, I haven't even looked into the Mystics. People are going to want this Robinhood patch if there's some good juju behind it.
They have a good outreach program. I haven't heard too many details about it, but we've seen a few of the photo ops, and it looks like I do see in the near future Robinhood and teams starting to do financial literacy outreach for women, for young women, for just the youth. It seems like they're pushing in that direction.
They definitely do that for a few colleges, and they have partnerships with some nonprofits and stuff. So they've always pushed the education.
Financial literacy is also, this is financial literacy month, so April is a month of financial literacy. This is very on brand that we're going through this right now.
Okay, so you got the young demographic. We got 50% of NBA social media audience is 25 or younger. So it's like,
oh wow,
yeah. And this is they make up 70% of the total NBA fan base, and that's according to Nielsen Sports. So and again, that's 2023. A lot of things have changed since these surveys have been taken.
I wonder what the percentage is of people that are betting on these sports. Like if the large percentage is 25 and under, what is that age range from 18 to 25 that are betting and making plays and parlays on these that can be put onto Robinhood's platform?
Well, let's get into the Heat. Let's just briefly look over this Heat patch. I just want to note that they are actually a jersey placement on multiple jerseys. It's like home, away, legacy jerseys. They have names, so the association, icon, statement, and the city edition uniforms. But then we'll get into what Brittany just mentioned, how many of them are actually gambling. So I think all these basketball patch marketing decisions happened prior to knowing that they were even going to drop the basketball tournaments for the tournaments and for now playoffs. But when you look back, it's kind of like obvious, right? You're like, oh, okay, they opened up these patch things, and now they're going to join this event contracts, which is, it's not sports betting, but you're betting on the outcome of the events if you know how to separate that in your head. It's
statistics. Are you gambling and what's happening, or are you taking a bet that you have some kind of speculation or you have some kind of knowledge in?
Some inside information, yeah. And I think people do have enough information on some of these sports teams
Absolutely.
to make a clear decision that's not gambling or far from gambling. But
I love seeing Robinhood up there with the likes of Crypto Arena, Motorola, for the Bucks, the 76ers, and the brand recognition that this is going to start to create is going to be amazing.
Yeah, while you mentioned that, Robinhood is the only company that has got 3 different teams. So you just mentioned like Motorola, they have 2 teams. Ibotta has 2 teams. But Robinhood has 3 teams, and this might be a strategic play for them to obviously get more eyes. But this betters their chances for an NBA audience, and this also shows that this could be the next marketing way to go. You know, it's like everyone's doing advertising, but if you stand next to a great brand like the NBA, who are, you know, they've been around a long time, they have professionals in the sport. It's obviously the best talent that we've ever seen.
They're a generational brand. They're a legacy brand.
And so they're standing next to that. I think people will start associating this feather logo with savvy tech, loyal basketball fan bases. And I just think it just goes hand in hand. I personally see so much benefits in it, but I have heard a lot of people say that this is nothing. This is just some throwaway marketing dollars and they can do something better. What do you say to those people?
I say wait till we get into the championships. Wait until one of our teams gets in, and then we'll see, okay, is this great for the brand or not? Is this amazing that we have worldwide audience right now viewing the patch on these jerseys, or is it not? So I think that with time will tell itself.
Yeah, this is for sure going to be something to watch as far as like looking at the metrics, how many people come over. But I think overall, these guys did what you said. They made a slam dunk. Strategic planning on the teams, the regions, how this was going to be viewed on social media. I see a lot of basketball highlights now because that Robinhood logo is there. And when I do see it, instead of commenting, you know, good job, Tyler Hero, or I see you, John Morant, I'd be like, yo, that Robinhood logo looks amazing. Sick. It's just great. So eventually I hope to get one of those jerseys. I'm not really someone who likes to rock a jersey of another grown man. That's really not my style.
My favorite though.
But I did see a jersey pop up somewhere on my timeline. I don't know where it was, but it said Robinhood on the back, and it had the Robinhood patch, obviously, and it was a Heat jersey. So if someone is watching this that can hook us up, we would love to take any of those teams' jerseys, Robinhood on the back, Robinhood patch on the front. That would be awesome. I just had to come on here because
we're Team Hood, that's for sure.
And I heard other retail analysts just shrug this one off, and they're not realizing how deep into the young generation this is. Basketball, highlights, virality, it's all there. And it's just, Robinhood had to do pretty much nothing except for pay for their patches to get on these jerseys. Everybody else did the rest. Tyler Hero went out and did like 93 games of double-digit scoring before the Grizzlies broke his streak, which is funny because that's a Robinhood patch versus a Robinhood patch. John Morant, they have memes of him going around changing from the sniper to the grenade to, like, you know, he's just switching it up, and it's, you know, it's funny moments for the internet.
Robinhood's media team always has their like finger on the pulse. They always know what's going on. So I'm wondering if they very selectively chose these teams for virality.
I mean, it's hard to say. You can't really predict what these teams are going to do, what the individual players are going to do. But I think by placing 3 large bets into the NBA pool,
pretty diversified.
Yeah, I'm sorry if that caused some noise right there. We're definitely doing the right thing, and I can't explain it enough. I hate that people say this is not a great marketing move. So like when anyone downplays this, you make sure you come to them with the stats, let them know about why the sport is amazing, why it shows up on the internet so well, and how this is going to translate to the younger generation. Those 3 things right there are what's going to put Robinhood in the forefront for these young investors.
Also, they're just getting started. We have no idea how far they're planning to go with the entertainment sports. We can see them on Red Bull games. Who knows? But I love that they're just venturing into the Gen Z space and millennial Zoomer space.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much all I have. We have these 3 teams. They got the sponsorships. Who knows if they will be able to renew these in the future.
Curious to see more contracts.
Yeah, Robinhood is working with these guys off of the court as well. So like I'm seeing something right here. Grizzlies and Robinhood collaborated to package 60,000 meals to the Memphis community. So there's good stuff going on in these partnerships as well. It's not all pay for play type of stuff. There's a community in here, and I think tapping into these 3 different regions that are separate from LA, New York, the main places. You tap into Miami, you tap into Washington and Memphis. I think these are areas that are often ignored when it comes to the financial world. So there's probably plenty of people to pick up in those areas.
Yeah, I think this is a great start, and I'm excited to see what happens next.
All right, subscribe, like, comment. Brittany has to go get her appointment right now. What are you doing? Lashes, nails?
Who knows?
All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.